all running on a for loop? Oh my god. Do, okay, question. Does the marketplace item at least function the way it's described? Does it work? That's going to be my first question. Does it work? Not whether it looks pretty, because that we can get them to fix possibly. I don't actually know. I don't know the rules on the marketplace. But it's broken too. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, definitely gonna have you send this to me then, because that's not a good thing if it's not actually functioning properly. Boom, strength up, and what I'm gonna do is compile, save. That's character creation. That's not what I need. I need the RPG controller. So in here, we're going to go with another variable. So it's called spent stat points. And it's going to start at 0. And we're going to come up and make a new function. Actually, I'm going to do this in... no, I'll just do a custom event. That works. Again, these can all be moved to custom functions. Spent points. Increment int. So we're going to get spent stat points plus plus. So now it's every time we spend a point, we're going to have it run spent points. Well, I don't know. I'll have to have. I will send it. I will talk to the marketplace team on Monday and have them have a look at it, because there might be a specific reason that it got through, or potentially something that was in, if it was in 4.8 and came out in 4.9, potentially something broke and we weren't aware of it, and now we would be. But I'm not sure. If anything, I personally don't like the fact that it's a wreck to read. I can tell you from a buying standpoint, that is not something I would buy because I can't read it. And I don't feel like going and personally making, doing someone else's job and fixing everything if that's in 4.8. Yeah. Mm. Custom event, clear spent stat. Oops. Yeah, pretty much when you have someone whose job it is to literally look at blueprints and figure out what's wrong with them, going, No, I can't even start. That's bad. That's bad. Like, literally, my job on my team is to look at people's blueprints and find out what's going on. Trying to figure out how to fix it, or at least figure out what could be causing the problem. And that is terrifying. That's one of those blueprints that would make me cry at my desk because I know it would take me hours just to get it cleaned up to be able to read it. Now, back to the important stuff at hand, which is me banging my head against the wall and trying to make stuff up. Boom! Spent stat and clear. Okay, so we've got this, which now what it'll do is every time we spend a stat point, it will take a stat point away from the stat pool and put a point into the spent stat points. Fair enough? Fair enough. And it should only do that if you have a stat that you can spend. Now, with this in mind, I need actually to... So we're going to test this by taking this, and we're going to do stat increase, move this over. Custom event. Down. So we've got our ups, now we need our downs. That's really weird. I wonder if it actually worked in a previous build or something, or I don't know. That's like I don't personally want to shit on someone's work if I don't know what could have gone into it. All I know is what I saw, which is a spaghetti mess, and not something I would be able to read easily. But at the same time, I don't want to just shit on someone's work. Okay. Branch. If spent stat points is greater than 0 and you activate strength down, maybe I should do an and. Strength is greater than... We're going to say 20 is the bare minimum you can put into any stat. For now, that can be changed easily enough. If both of these are true, so spent stat points is greater than 0 and strength is greater than 20, set strength. Well, I can just do minus decrement int. strength. So that's all that takes. Also, minus minus, decrement int, spent stat points. And furthermore, plus plus, increment int, stat pool. So what we're doing is we're taking you know what, I can change parts of this. It'll be fine. Don't need to worry about that. That is inconsequential. Okay, so we got this. Now all I need to do is copy this part, C, V, and we'll replace the mandatory values with things that actually fit what we're going for. This will save us a lot of time and effort in the future. Now, one of the things I'm planning on eventually doing is converting a lot of this, like all of these excess stuff. I'm planning on converting it to a blueprint. Yeah, most of this has been kind of BSing, it seems, but I'm planning on taking... Okay, back to what I was saying. Jeez, off track today. So basically what I'm probably going to end up doing is creating a custom function that has just decrement, increment, decrement kind of stuff, and it goes through and will increase and decrease the stat that you tell it to instead of doing all of this over and over and over again, which I've already done, but right now it's testing. Later it'll be polish and make it, work right. Get in for the long haul, everybody, because this is going to be a while. Okay. So this one is finesse. Now this is one of the cool things that you can do. I don't know if I've told you guys this before. If you want to change a variable, so you see like this says strength. If you click this, drag it over, and you can either drag it on top of this, which will set constitution equal to strength, or drag it over here to where the name is not present, and it will actually change the value of the variable. So that's a way to save yourself some time. It can be finicky at times. Sometimes it just doesn't like to work the way it's supposed to. But in general, it's pretty spot on. And it's just a quick boom, done, move on to the next one, boom, boom. And in a matter of seconds, we have replaced all of those. Alright, and let's see. And this is going to be decrease stats. So we've got our increase stats over here, we've got our decrease stats over here. That's our begin play, which I want to go ahead and move out of the way. These we won't need anymore. Open character sheet. And also, when you hit C again to close this,